Hello guys, Jerry Flynn here. I'm going to make a short video to show how to use the new non-photorealistic render feature available when you render with View. So I open up the render dialog by clicking on this icon right here in the rendering group, the one with a little purple splotch in the front. And whenever the dialog opens up, you're going to see your history images. If you click right down here, you can open and close the previous renders. So here, one where I've already rendered this view. Right. So what I want to do here is I want to create a render that has non-photorealistic information. And to do that, all I need to do is check NPR prior to rendering. So if I look at my light setup, I'll just use the active light setup for my render. I'm going to use from the atmospheres. So here's the different atmospheres I can choose. I'll choose St. Petersburg. And I'm going to use exterior final, and I'm going to ray trace. And then I'm going to click the render icon, and it'll go off and render this. And I'll be back after the render completes. Okay, as you can see, the render is now complete on my machine, which is a very fast computer. It took 3 minutes and 10 seconds to ray trace this scene with my building. Now, I want to look at the non-photorealistic render options. So over on the right-hand side of the dialog right here, you can expand the post-render settings, and we can go to NPR effects. And I think I want to try the tune effect. So if I scroll down in my list, I can see tune as an option. And if I click here, it will apply that NPR style on my render. So you see the processing here. And here's the current style. Now I can kind of customize this a bit. So let's choose watercolor for my outline. So down at the bottom of the list, watercolor, and it'll apply that. And it's a bit more of a transparent look. And I'm pretty happy with that style. That looks pretty good. Let's kind of zoom in here. So you can quickly get a nice illustrated look from your rendered scene just by enabling NPR at the time that you render. So there's a lot of different styles that you can choose from. So here, I'll turn this off so it doesn't immediately begin processing. So let's look at perspective drawing. In my post-render options, I'm going to turn off the denoiser. I really don't need a denoiser because I'm ray tracing anyway. So back to my NPR effects, I'll click apply, and we'll see what perspective drawing does for us. And here's perspective drawing. Again, I think that the thickness of my line work is a little bit heavy, so maybe I'll change this to be 1 instead. So what you can do, although you can't create, you cannot create custom styles. If you have a copy of View, you certainly can. You can bring those styles over from View that you customize and use those in MicroStation. But you do have the option to pick the various shader. So the shader could be picked separately, and the line styles can be picked separately. So you can kind of mix and match and get a unique look. And so this list is the combination. This is both the shader and the outline. So let's try draft. And it's going to get a little bit more sketchy. So there you go. So this is the first napkin sketch from the restaurant of the proposed building, quickly drawn. So I encourage you guys to give this a spin. It's pretty easy. Try your different combinations, find one that you like. I definitely would encourage the organization that you work in to get at least a copy of you. There's going to be a lot of other cool features that you can use in addition to be able to create your custom NPR styles. You can do things with ecosystem materials, for example, and I'll show that in yet another video. Enjoy.